Hello students, in today's video on quadratic equations, we will be studying sum number 1 and 2 of practice set 2.5. Let us quickly revise certain concepts which you have learned earlier. The roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is given by the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus b square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now here this b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of a quadratic equation and it is denoted by the Greek letter delta. Now nature of the roots of a quadratic equation is determined by the value of this b square minus 4ac or delta. Let us see how. Now delta can be less than 0, it can be equal to 0 or it can be greater than 0. Now, if delta is less than 0, that is the value of b square is less than b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the roots of the quadratic equation are not real. Because you will have a square root of a negative number which does not exist and therefore the roots are not real. If delta is equal to 0, then the roots of the quadratic equation are real and equal. And if it is greater than 0, then the roots are real and unequal or real, two distinct roots. Okay, using these properties, we shall solve the question number 7 of practice set 2.5, which says that the roots of each of the following equation are real and equal. You have to find the value of k. Let's have the first equations. These are the two equations in which you have to find the value of k. So we'll take one sum at a time, starting with the first question. We'll start with the first one, that is 3y square plus ky plus 12 equal to 0. Now we will be first comparing this equation to the general form of the quadratic equation. So let's write that comparing the given equation with the general form of the quadratic equation, we get a is equal to 3, b is equal to k and c will be equal to 12. Now what is given to us in the question? It is given that the roots are real and equal. That means if the roots are real and equal, the value of delta will be equal to 0. So let's write it. Since the roots are of the given equation are real and equal, delta is equal to 0. So let's write this again. Delta is equal to 0. So we can say b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Let's substitute the value of b as k, a is 3 and c as 12. So we'll have this step. It is k square minus 4 into 3 into 12 is equal to 0. On simplifying, we'll get k square minus 144 is equal to 0. And therefore, k will be equal to plus or minus root of 144. So, when we find the square root of 144, we will get k is equal to plus or minus 12. Therefore, value of k will be plus 12 or it will be equal to minus 12. Hence, we can write the value of k is equal to 12 or minus. Let us start with the next question, which says that to find if the roots are real and equal, find the value of k. Now the equation is kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. So let us start with this question. We copy the question. Now in the next step, we are going to open the brackets. So on opening the brackets, we will get kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Now what is the next step? To compare it with the general form and find the value of a, b and c. So let us start. So comparing the given equation with the general form of the quadratic equation, we get a is equal to k, b is equal to minus 2k and c will be 6. Now what is given to us? Again, the roots are real and equal. So we know that since the roots are real and equal, delta is equal to 0. So we'll find the value of, we will substitute the value of b square minus 4ac in this equation. That is value of b and a and c in this given equation. So we'll get, instead of b we will write minus 2k, instead of a we are going to write k, and instead of c we are going to write 6. So we get this. Clear? Now on opening the brackets, we will get 4k square minus 24k is equal to 0. So on simplifying this, when 4k is common, so we get 4k into k minus 6 is equal to 0. So we can say that 4k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. Now in this, if we take one at a time, we know that 4k 0 or k will be equal to 6. That means k 0 or k is equal to 6. If k is equal to 0, then the equation becomes meaningless. How it becomes meaningless? Well, the value k is 0 means if you compare here, the value of a will become 0, and we have learned already that a cannot be 0. The very important condition for a quadratic equation, that is the value coefficient of x square cannot be 0. So if k is equal to 0, the equation will become meaningless. Therefore, k equal to 0 is not accepted. And hence, what will be the value of k out of the two values? It will be only 6. Therefore, k is equal to 6. So what is the final answer? That is, the value of k is equal to 6. That's all for the day, children. Thank you.